Well, I congratulate you and Artur, because you are dealing with the single biggest issue facing innovators everywhere, and that is a traditional corporate environment. Now, I worked 18 years in banking, and typically, if you were an innovator in banking and you didn't make money, it was the end of your career. It was either it was succeed or die. So failure was not an option, but it hindered and continues to hinder innovation in the banking environment. So that is the singular psychological change required in all corporate environments, is that failure must be tolerated. And that's a switch from failure is to be penalized. And that's 90% of it right there.
It leads me to another question. So let's say that because we try to bring some practical advice to senior management and C-level executives. So except allowing the innovation lab to fail, like what kind of support they can provide? Let's say they want to start their own innovation lab. And they probably should start with reading your book, but before they get there, they want to start something immediately. Other than thinking of we will have to fund it. We will have to fund it centrally and do not expect immediate returns. What kind of support they can offer to the innovation lab?
Sure, and that's a wonderful question. And yes, thank you for plugging my book. Yes, read my book. But the reality is that earlier on, when we saw the earlier generations of innovation teams come on, what you saw was that the CEO would hire them, put them in a corner, and then say, "Do your thing, and I don't really care about you guys." So the biggest thing that the biggest things, plural, that a CEO can do, other than funding the lab, is to support the lab by empowering and encouraging or demanding, is that strong enough, that the entire executive team below him understands that the lab is there to help them and that they must use them as a service to improve their businesses. So it can't be, and this I've seen, and it's better now. I mean, my book now is a few years old, still equally relevant, but CEOs understand now, because they're getting hammered by digital competition in many sectors, that digital is critical. So you can't just buy the guys and buy the team and put them in the corner. You have to ensure that the innovation culture trickles down into the organization. And there's lots of people in your organization who want, love, and are great innovators if they have an outlet for their capabilities, and giving them access to that team gives them that outlet and gives them that beautiful way for them to innovate.
Listen to Between Data and Risk podcast